Everyone thought Princess Diana's story ended the night the world lost her, but what if her final move was already in place, a quiet decision that would shape her sons' futures and subtly challenge the royal system she once lived inside? Here's the truth many people don't realize. Behind the flashing cameras, the charity work, and the fairytale image, Diana was navigating something far more personal: control over her own legacy. And when her will was finally opened after her death, it told a story not just about money, but about protection, independence, and trust. Diana had always done things differently. Even before becoming a princess, she lived a surprisingly ordinary life, working as a nanny, teaching dance, and sharing a London apartment with friends. That independence never really left her. So when her marriage collapsed and she stepped away from official royal life, she began quietly planning for a future where her sons would have choices she often felt she didn't. Her estate, estimated at tens of millions, ultimately went mostly to her two sons. But it wasn't simply handed over overnight. Trusts were created. Access was delayed. Interest accumulated. It was structured carefully, perhaps intentionally, so that William and Harry would grow into adulthood before gaining full control. And that detail matters. Because Diana understood something about royal life. Wealth can mean security, but it can also mean freedom. Freedom to step back. Freedom to speak. Freedom to decide your own path. Years later, when Prince Harry chose to leave royal duties and build a life elsewhere, he openly acknowledged that his mother's inheritance helped make that decision possible. In a way, her planning gave him options she rarely felt she had. But money wasn't the only legacy she left behind. Her compassion reshaped how the monarchy connects with people, from shaking hands with AIDS patients when others wouldn't, to raising her sons with a sense of normal life outside palace walls. Theme parks, fast food, public schools, small choices that quietly changed royal tradition. And emotionally, her influence still shows. Both of her sons speak openly about mental health, vulnerability, and service, topics once considered taboo in royal circles. So was Diana's. Will a simple estate plan, a mother's protective instinct, or a subtle statement about independence from the institution that often constrained her? Maybe it was all three. Because even after her passing, Diana continued doing what she always did best: reshaping expectations without asking permission, protecting her children in ways only she could, and reminding the world that royalty, at its heart, is still human. And that may be the real legacy she left behind.